Hey guys, Joe DeMarco from the Crazy New York Driver Show for Friday, July 22nd, 2022. Welcome to another eBay video. Tonight we're going to be discussing some serious eBay glitches during the week. We're going to talk about dancers, post office box problems that can come up. We're going to talk about your comments, questions, and concerns, and some interesting things that I experienced this week. So hopefully you guys will find it a very interesting and enjoyable show. We're going to start out with your questions, comments, and concerns first. The first one is from Regina Stiles. I had a woman ask me what I would accept on a vintage item. It was on auction, so I replied that is the start price if you want to bid. I then checked her feedback and saw loads of false positives saying she bids and cancels the next day. Straight away, I blocked her. eBay needs to do something about these time wasters. Regina, I agree with you that eBay does need to do something, but sadly, they will do nothing. And this goes to what I talked about a couple of weeks ago. There are so many frustrated sellers out there leaving false positives. For every one seller that leaves a false positive, I'm willing to bet there are 50 or more that don't. So when you put it into perspective, think how many people are still being stiffed by non-paying buyers on eBay. It's staggering when you think of it. Vicky Gagan wrote, Joe, I have to pay shipping on my Uline orders if they're under $600. If I spend $610 and up, then I get a message saying free shipping on my invoice. I usually spend around $550 and I end up paying $40 or so for shipping, as well as the $30 for the liftgate fee. I too have to pay the $30 liftgate fee. There's no getting around that. But I always order more than $600, so I've never had to pay for shipping. Rarely is my order under $1,500. When you buy more, you get a better price. I don't mind buying in bulk, and I recommend everyone do that. Carlton Leggett wrote, while watching your video, I received a return request. The reason was item did not match photos or description. The item was a new pair of shoes with tags. Photo of size and description matched the listing. This happened so many times to me because they want the original shipping cost refunded. I messaged the buyer and they said shoes were too tight and they wanted me to ship the next size up. This counts as a ding to my account and it's not right. I'm wondering if a call to eBay would help remove the ding. These buyers know what they're doing to get a full refund, and eBay just dings your account and makes you issue a full refund. I have a question for you, Carlton Leggett. When you get that return, doesn't eBay give you the option to make a deduction up to 50% of the original purchase price? I know I have that option. And I almost always have the option to not refund the original shipping. Carlton, I never, ever refund the original shipping. The only negative is that when you don't refund the original shipping, eBay does not automatically close out the case. Why? I'll never know. They let it stay open another 10 business days, I think. I think it's 10 business days, or until the buyer acknowledges receipt of the refund, which you know they never do. Dennis Copper wrote, you will never guess what I found in my mailbox today. It was a return. I have no return requests. It says on the shipping label, return to sender, student is either not on campus nor enrolled in this semester, unable to forward. My coworker looked at the tracking. It bounced back and forth from my state to theirs. It says the item was delivered. It doesn't say to where. So the question is, will I send a refund? The buyer never sent me any message. Dennis Copper, my personal feeling is at this time you will do nothing. Because you as the seller fulfilled your commitment. You sent it to the buyer's registered eBay address. You've done nothing wrong. The buyer has not contacted you. So at this point, I say you do nothing. Maybe down the road, the buyer may contact you, but maybe he won't. But that's what I say. Coincidentally, Dennis, I received an item back this week too, Undeliverable. I don't know what's going on. What am I going to do? Here's what I'm going to do right here. Absolutely nothing. If the buyer contacts me and wants to pay extra shipping, I'll be more than happy to send it out again. Otherwise, I won't. The last comment is from Denver Flipperer. I hope I don't rock my boat and sink it, but I can't remember when I got a non-paying bidder. I'm talking about years. Watch. I get 6 next week. LOL. Denver Flipperer, I got a question for you. What planet do you live on? It can't be Earth. Jesus Christ. Denver Flipperer, I get 6 non-paying bidders per week. Per week! I had a good amount this week, and as I said, I do not mind the magicians. I have no problem with people who agree to buy my item and disappear. But the dancers really piss me off over the top. I can't take dancers. I had a few this week. One that sticks out in my mind was somebody who sent me a best offer. Now keep in mind, I didn't send them an offer to watch her. They sent me an offer to buy an item. They sent me an offer for 40 bucks. I accepted. Within 30 seconds, the dancing starts. Measure the back of these hubs, and would you tell me the diameter of them? I said, I'm not measuring anything. You sent me a best offer and committed to buy my item. You cannot ask questions after you have made a binding commitment. If you want to ask questions beforehand, well, that's fine, but not afterwards. Not afterwards. Naturally, I immediately blocked this person. No money, of course, was forthcoming, and I had to relist the item. So yeah, I had about 6 this week. And what really bums me out is when they say, go ahead and cancel. I don't cancel. It clearly says it in the listing. I will wait the 4 days and open the unpaid item case. Sure, I'll do that, but I ain't canceling. Let's talk about some news of the week now. We have a lot of stuff here. First, I want to talk about glitches. We've all encountered glitches on eBay in the past. There's nothing new there. Oh, I just got an offer. I just got an offer. I'm going to put the video on pause. Well, not on pause. I'm not pausing anything. I'm going to answer it right now. First, let's see who we got here. Okay, this person has good feedback. Let me just move this for a second. I'm so sorry here. I'm so very, very sorry. Let me just put that down. I can see what I'm doing. Accept offer. And accept offer. Send an invoice. And let's hope we see some money out of this. Okay, that's taken care of. Now, guys, I just sent this person an invoice. If they choose not to pay, there's nothing I can do about it. I mentioned in last week's video, I read a comment where a person said that they keep, well, I shouldn't say keep, but they contacted their buyer telling their buyer they only had an hour left to pay, or they would get an unpaid item strike. I never contact buyers after sending an invoice, all right? I'm not running a chat room. This is not the Lonely Hearts Club, okay? This is eBay. This is e-commerce, all right? It's buying and it's selling, all right? I'm not looking to make any online friends or pen pals, all right? That's it with it, all right? I sent the invoice. That's the end of the communication, hopefully. Now, going back to glitches. Wednesday that just passed, I have never encountered so many glitches in one day as I have Wednesday. It got so bad it became impossible. It started out with some minor things. Unable to send an invoice, errors when trying to list items. Then it graduated to the picture uploader. I would upload all 12 pictures on my Mac, and you'll see the little whirly circles going. And instead of them all stopping and the pictures uploading, whammo! All 12 pictures would totally disappear. Gone. They were up, now they're gone. Have to try it again. This went on Wednesday for several hours. I said, screw this. I went on to Facebook and I made a post in one of the eBay groups, and people started writing in saying, yes, it's happening to me too. There were a few people that wrote in and said it was not happening to them, but they were using the mobile app. Everybody that was using a computer was encountering the same issue. And somebody wrote in and said that they were encountering the issue on Chrome, but when they switched, look at that, the person paid. The person paid. That is a good eBay buyer right there. All right? They sent me an offer, less than I was asking for, but I'm happy to take it. It was a reasonable offer, and they paid right away. No contact, no kissing, no smooching, no taking them out to dinner. They paid right away. That's the way it's supposed to be. I know it doesn't always work that way. That's what I live for. Okay. Glitches. So, I tried switching to Firefox. I tried switching to Firefox, and that remedied 90 to 95% of the problems. I still did encounter a few glitches as I went along, but for the most part, Firefox worked like a charm. I know for a fact, some time ago, I read that eBay encourages people to use Chrome as their browser, but it wasn't working. And they sent out an error message that really made me shake my head in disbelief. I'm trying to print a label, and I get an error message that says something like this. Warning. USPS, UPS, and FedEx are all experiencing long delays. Please be patient. That's not true. None of those services were having any issues whatsoever. It was eBay itself. So what I did is I went on to downdetector.com to check out the extent of the problem with the glitches. And one seller even wrote in exactly what I just said, saying that he got that error message too, and it has nothing to do with the carriers. It has something to do with the eBay site. That was Wednesday. Wednesday was just a nightmare. Thursday started off bad too. Thursday was so bad that I had to use Firefox the entire day. Thursday evening after work, I tried Chrome to print some labels, and it did work. I'm not saying the problem is fixed. I'm saying the problem seems to be fixed. Stay tuned. Okay, next item is post office boxes. I've encountered a problem, and I never brought it up before, but somebody actually wrote in. If you want to check Facebook, Those of you guys who are in the Facebook group called eBay for Business, jump on there when you get a chance. A guy wrote in a great comment. He has all his listings set to be shipped by UPS. Okay? But when people with post office boxes buy his item, eBay does not have the settings working correctly. This has happened to me too. So let's just say I have this item right here, and it's heavy. It's 20 pounds, all right? I'm going to ship this with UPS because the post office charges too much. Now, if a guy with a post office box buys the item, I can't ship it UPS, right? They don't deliver the post office boxes. So what do? For some reason, eBay will have it preset to something stupid like small flat rate box or medium flat rate box. I can't remember exactly what the setting is that it triggers onto, but it's definitely wrong. And if I switch it to USPS, it's costing me at least double the amount that I'm charging the buyer because I have it set for UPS. And this has been going on for some time, and somebody wrote in complaining about it. And people with post office boxes should not be allowed to purchase an item that is set for UPS unless they have a hard address that UPS can deliver to. I've been burned like this a few times this year, and the guy that wrote in said when it happens to him, he cancels. He just goes ahead and cancels the deal altogether. I myself, this year, have gone ahead and shipped it with the post office, but it's cost me way more money. And it's happened like 4 or 5 times this year. So I'm really glad this guy brought it up. So stay tuned. Hopefully eBay will fix that issue. Dates to remember. August 4th, which is coming up shortly, in about 2 weeks, is the next eBay seller check-in. I strongly suggest you attend if you can. eBay Open is coming up too in September. You can now register. Registration opened on July 20th. So you can now register for eBay Open. And I'm going to the in-person one in New York City right here. If any of you guys plan on going to the New York City one, I'd love to see you. But we'll talk about that in the weeks to come. It's way too soon. There's also one in Austin, Texas. And I believe the third one is in Los Angeles, California. Sales on eBay this week were very good. I have no complaints at all. I had one return this week, just one. Wrong size, doesn't fit. I have no problem with that. I mean, I don't like it, all right? But the buyer's honest. He bought the wrong size. He didn't do his homework. He's paying to ship it back to me. So it is what it is. I have great disdain for dancers. People who commit to buy the item and then start asking all kinds of innocuous questions afterwards. You know, if eBay ever allows immediate payment for best offers, oh, it would be so great. It would be a game changer. One problem I ran into again this week is in sending offers to watchers. Guys, you have to be super careful when a person sends you a counter offer. You have to read, and be sure he doesn't type in a love note. I had a real slick willy this week. Let me tell you what happened. I had an item that I believe was $75 plus 25 shipping. It's a dog item. It's been listed a long time. So I had a watcher, or maybe more watchers, I don't know. And I sent him a best offer of $50, which means $50 plus the shipping. Kabish? A few minutes go by and I get a counter offer from this guy. And the counter offer is for $50. As soon as I saw that, I didn't even open the offer and respond yet. I knew what was coming. I would have bet my life that there's going to be a love note that says free shipping. And sure as shooting, there it was, love note, free shipping. That is not the way to do it with the best offer. And eBay will tell you this. It clearly says when they're making an offer, this does not include shipping and handling. Now, if he wanted to save the $25 shipping, he should have sent me a counter offer for $25 plus the $25 shipping. Anytime someone tries to be slick like that, decline and block. Decline and block. That, in my opinion, is dishonest, and the only way to respond is decline and block. All right? Now it's time for an object lesson. I'm going to say decline and block. I'm going to point to you, and you're going to say it. I'm going to say it again, and you're going to say it. If I don't like the way you say it, we're going to do this all night, because I got time. So let's try it. Decline and block. Decline and block. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Good. You guys are paying attention, and I like that. All right. I'm not going to keep you any longer tonight, since you did so well on the object lesson of decline and block. Guys, remember, I'm Crazy New York Driver, and you're not. Every Friday night, I come out here and I make these videos to try and help you stay successful on eBay. If you think I'm doing a good job, please leave me a thumbs up. It tells me I'm on point and appreciated. If you don't think I did a good job, tell me in the comment section what you want me to hit up, and I'll be glad to try and do it next week. I hope your sales were good. Mine were good this week. You heard I just made a sale live. I didn't dance because it was a best offer. Had it been a cha-ching, where a guy paid full price, a straight out sale like that, then I would have had a dance. But I'm still happy with this, but there'll be no dancing. Guys, go out there, make a ton of money on eBay this week. Rock on and peace!